Everyone's chasing the fastest EVs, but how often do you really use that power? The 2026 BMW i4 shows that performance doesn't have to be an overcommitment. It can coexist with everyday usability, with long-term confidence, and technology that actually makes life easier rather than just looking impressive. Many buyers fixate on headline speed or range numbers, and the i4 quietly asks, what does driving well every day really mean? The problem with a lot of today's EVs isn't just range anxiety or charging, it's the mismatch between advertised performance and real-world practicality. Some are thrilling on a racetrack, but feel fussy at the supermarket or in traffic. Others promise tech that dazzles, but doesn't simplify life. The i4 is aimed squarely at this middle ground. It solves the problem of offering a satisfying driving experience, without demanding concessions in daily usability or ownership sanity. Living with the i4 over time, you start to appreciate what it prioritizes. Acceleration is quick when you need it, but it's smooth and composed when you don't. Suspension and steering aren't tuned for dramatic flair. They're calibrated for balance. Confident in corners, comfortable over potholes, predictable in everyday traffic. This is not about 0 to 60 bragging rights. It's about creating a car that adapts to the pace you choose, rather than forcing you to always drive at maximum. Inside, the i4 continues that philosophy. The interface, displays, and driver aids aren't novelty-driven. They're functional. Routing, energy management, and driver assist systems work quietly in the background, making routine driving less mentally taxing. There's no flashy gimmickry. Every tech decision reflects long-term convenience and reliability. That matters when you imagine living with this car for 5 or even 10 years. Step back and you see why the i4 is where it is in BMW's lineup. Our high-performance EVs grab headlines. They often alienate buyers who want usability first. The i4 sits in the sweet spot. It communicates competence and modernity, without over-promising excitement that's impractical for daily life. It reassures someone who wants an EV with status, dynamic capability, and tech credibility, but someone who also drives to work, shops, and occasionally hits longer trips without fuss. Here's the subtle shift. While many buyers fixate on specs, the i4 invites you to think about the ownership arc. Charging logistics are predictable. Cabin comfort is high for passengers of all sizes. BMW's brand reputation provides a level of long-term resale confidence rare in the EV segment. You're not just buying a car for today, you're buying a platform that ages gracefully and supports lifestyle realities, not just aspirational fantasies. Ownership implications are worth pausing on. This car doesn't demand constant care or extraordinary attention. The electric drivetrain reduces routine maintenance worries. Build quality supports everyday life with fewer surprises than some competitors. Insurance and depreciation are realistic, not inflated by extreme performance claims. The tech suite is designed to stay relevant over a typical ownership cycle, rather than feeling obsolete after 2 model years. The psychological effect is important too. You can enjoy the performance without feeling compelled to exploit it constantly. That creates a confidence in daily life. It isn't flashy, but it is deeply reassuring. It subtly reshapes what performance means. Less a headline number, more a capability that integrates seamlessly into your schedule and priorities. So here's the takeaway. The BMW i4 isn't for someone chasing maximum speed, 0 to 60 bragging, or eye-catching tech that doesn't last. It is for someone who wants a car that performs when you need it, feels refined when you don't, and remains reliable and practical over years of use. In other words, it answers the question that many EV buyers overlook. How do you balance excitement, technology, and everyday life in a way that actually works? In a market obsessed with extremes, the i4 quietly proves that performance can be lived with. Tech can be meaningful. Ownership doesn't have to be a compromise. That's why the i4 may be one of the few EVs that still feels like a real BMW.